Hey folks, this is Jake Davis, and today I just wanted to get something out there for you. I was gonna do a top 5 for Valentine's Day movies, but I didn't really do the research or take the time. I just wasn't prepared enough by the time today rolled around. I had a lot of stuff going on this week. So who knows? Maybe next year. But something else. So I'll go ahead and do something else I was planning on doing for you. A brand new kind of segment or show on my show here. Called Soapbox or Picture Show Soapbox, which is what is actually what I wanted to do like 15 years ago when social media was really starting to take off and I wanted to get involved in it, and I just didn't have the ambition or the money to even buy a phone at the time. I was broke. I was really broke. So I decided to put something out here today, and the whole idea it's soapbox. Just me talking randomly about something going on in the movie world right now. And what I wanted to talk about was the Oscars. Next Sunday night, or no, not next Sunday, a week from Sunday, will be the 91st Annual Academy Awards ceremony. And even though there's many reasons I'm not going to watch, I'm actually going to be on vacation at the time. I'm going to Alabama to see my family. I can't wait to see you guys. Hope you're watching. I'm bringing baby girl, so hope you're all ready to meet that little hellion. Anyhow, there's I also haven't really watched since the year Birdman won. Mainly because I really took it personally when Michael Keaton didn't win Best Actor. I mean, come on. That movie won 4 Academy Awards, and not a single one of them were for Mike. And, you don't have a movie without Michael Keaton. You guys sit there and honestly tell me that if Tom Cruise or Johnny Depp or George Clooney or Robert Downey Jr., if anyone else but Michael Keaton would have played that role, that movie would have been half the film it was. That's Michael Keaton's movie. That is your golden goose when it comes to that film. And the Oscar said, fuck you, we're just going to give it to another guy in a biopic with a disability. Eddie Redmayne's good in Theory of Everything. It's a good movie. But it's a film that also tells you nothing you didn't know about the guy. And as a performance, it's nothing Daniel Day-Lewis didn't do with Chrissy Brown, but with less conviction. As far as the rest of this stuff goes, the big announcement a few days ago was that a couple of categories are going to be cut from the ceremony, either broadcast during the commercial breaks with no award speeches, or just straight up, you won, we'll mail you your Oscar, don't worry about showing up kind of thing. And, it would have been bad enough if this was for, foreign language film or animated short or even animated feature. That would have still sucked. But the fact that it's 4 categories like photography and film editing and makeup, and they're talking about even adding more to this list, what's the point of this? And I found out this morning that many filmmakers, we're talking about guys like Spike Lee, Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino, Alfonso Cuarón, Guillermo del Toro, and a couple of movie stars like Russell Crowe and Seth Rogen have all come to the defense of the guys who really make movies. I mean, there's no such thing as movies without editing and lighting. I don't do editing on my videos, but lighting is still a pain in the ass. I have serious light issues in my house. Anyhow, if you didn't get it, my soapbox are just me randomly ranting about what's going on, whatever the topic is. And it was this thing. I was just going to come out and say how, talk about how I think the Netflix issue is a fair debate. A cinematic run is essential to a film being cinematic. I mean, is it a film? Is it a real movie? Is it Oscar worthy if nobody got to see it on a big screen? Or if nobody paid to see it on a big screen? I mean, where is your audience, ultimately? I mean, I think, fuck the Oscars, fuck the Emmys, the internet community should form their own awards, and they've attempted this in the past, but they need to buckle down and do it instead of trying to anchor onto an old establishment. On top of that, yeah, I hope Black Panther wins everything. Except for of course, original song, because I just don't like... Okay, Kendrick Lamar, as far as flow and, his rhythmics, is a fine rapper, but as just a guy, he rubs me the wrong way. I don't really want to go into it too much, but he just is one of those guys that really comes off totally fucking full of himself, and, like, the first time I saw him, he seemed really fucking full of himself. But if he does lose Best Original Song to Lady Gaga, which he probably will, Lady Gaga's going to win one or the other, song or actress, but she's not going to win both. I don't predict. I also said Black Panther wasn't going to be nominated for Best Picture just because it was a comic, and I was wrong. Happily wrong. But if Lady Gaga wins Best Song, it will be the first time a rap song didn't win Best Song. The only 3 other times it was nominated was 8 Mile, good song. Hard Out Here for a Pimp, good song. Or Lose Yourself, good song, first one. And Glory from Selma, again, a good song. And, yeah, I like All the Stars. I like the song, so got me to admit it. But I still don't like him. I just don't like him. He's a dick. Fuck him. And I just know if he wins an Oscar, he's going to have a sanctimonious speech. Maybe they'll just keep it to 30 seconds like everybody else. Or just cut it all together. Anyway, I ranted for about 7 minutes, and I had no point. I just was talking about the awards. I hope y'all like this. Feedback, what do you think? Should I do more soapboxes? I was also thinking about maybe doing videos talking about wrestling. That's my other real true love. I love pro wrestling, and I have a lot of opinions about what's going on in pro wrestling today. So anyhow, feedback, if you will, if you're kind. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.